Hey everybody, we're going to do something special today. We're going to tell you what our wish list would be for movies that we want to see. So, I guess we'll call it in-car wish list. Number 10.
Alright, so my number 10 movie I would like to see a sequel to, this one's going to be I Am Legend 2. I really like the first one. I feel like there's a lot of different ways that they could go off and do a number 2. They didn't really close the movie off as far as like the world, I believe, still has vampires in it, so, or vampire zombie looking thing. It could take place in the same world after. I mean, they could, I guess, do a prequel. I mean, they could do a ton of different things.
Yeah.
Since that movie didn't really like conclude, there wasn't like okay, there's no way they could expand on it. To my knowledge, there is nothing in the works. There was a little thing that fluttered where Will Smith was like, yeah, we could do a prequel about Aaron Neville before, but then that got shot down, and then they were like, no, yeah, actually, maybe we'll do kind of some of that, and then maybe we'll do like what I was saying, where like he doesn't die in the explosion or something, but then it got canceled, or there's nothing happening. Number 9. Crazies 2, kind of the same movie. They just walked off, and at the end of that movie, for those of you who don't know what it's about, it's basically a zombie apocalypse movie, and my favorite character in that movie, Timothy Oliphant, him and his girlfriend live, and then they just walk off. I mean, again, same exact scenario. That one could have a sequel, a prequel, a reboot, whatever, but I mean, they totally could do a sequel to that. So I would like to see a Crazies 2. I really like that.
Number 8. My number 8 would be A-Team. I want a sequel to the new one. You can try to compare this movie to the older ones, and you can get mad that maybe Rampage, whatever, didn't live up to Mr. T as he should have, but you know what, I don't care. Like, I like that movie. I like the cast. I like the Liam Neeson. I like that guy from District 9, Bradley Cooper. Yeah, I liked all of them, and I thought they all did pretty well together.
Yeah.
And I would like to see them again in a film.
My number 8 is The Punisher 2. I want to see a sequel to The Punisher with Thomas Jane. That is my Punisher. I loved his version of The Punisher. I love Thomas Jane. And they did a little thing in like a Comic-Con or whatever, the Dirty Laundry.
Yeah, the YouTube
like a little fan video thing. That was awesome.
Thomas Jane was actually in it.
But just seeing that for the first time, I never really think about The Punisher, but when I saw that Dirty Laundry one, I was like, damn it, I really want a sequel to that movie. And I did when I first saw the movie, and it ended, and he was like basically saying he was the Punisher now, and he's going to go after all rapists, murderers, and sadists. But as far as my knowledge, nothing on the Punisher side, so come on guys, let's do it. And don't do a stupid, I could see Marvel being like, oh, we're gonna reboot the Punisher and we're gonna do it PG-13 and add it to the Avengers. I was thinking about doing that to Blade as well, and not letting Wesley Snipes do it, and I think that would be stupid. Blade and Punisher, it's like, dude, they have to be rated R in order for them to be cool.
They're like anti-heroes.
Yeah, and it's like gory and they cuss, and it's just, it's...
Number 7.
My number 7 would be Pirates of the Caribbean, another one, kind of a sequel in the same universe, with the same characters, kind of, except focus on like the other captain of the Black Pearl. Crap, I can't think of his name.
Starts with like an S, maybe? Sebastian?
No. I was reading this thing and somebody was like, they should do a movie about him rather than Jack Sparrow. Be kind of darker. Kind of a darker thing.
My number 7 is Resident Evil, a reboot. I don't want to see any more Resident Evil movies from Paul W. Anderson. I freaking hate the Resident Evil movies so much. They're nothing like the game. Now I know how people feel when they're like, it was nothing like the book. The book's way better. I wanted to just take it back and do a lot of stuff from the game, but like switch it up, put it back in the mansion, do Raccoon City and stuff, have all the characters that don't look like douchebags. Dude, get freaking Alice out of there. She's not even a character, and she's dumb. She's a terrible actress, and just no. I'm sorry. That would be higher on my list if I wasn't extremely disappointed with everything Resident Evil. Resident Evil is like my all-time favorite, one of my favorite franchises, or at least it used to be. Reboot that, please. Thank you. No more sequels.
6. What's my number 6? I want a Superbad 2. I think it would be cool to see where those people are at, in college and stuff, and seeing if they're still up to the same type of thing. And I was actually reading an article today that said the thing about Michael Cera. I think he said it like it's never come up before. At the beginning of the article, it said something about a Pineapple Express super bad crossover, and that would be kind of cool too.
All right, number 6. Aliens 5. A reboot or a sequel. Honestly, I'll take anything Alien. I would love for I think it's Ridley Scott who did the very first Alien, and I mean if he could get back on doing the franchise, because I know James Cameron won't touch it anymore. I want to see something Alien. I would prefer a sequel. I would obviously be stoked for a reboot. I'd be like, oh my god, this is cool, because with the graphics nowadays, and if they rebooted it, that'd be pretty cool. But I would prefer like Aliens 5. I don't think Sigourney Weaver has to be in it. There was talks of them doing a 5 a couple years ago, and Sigourney Weaver read it and said no or said yeah, I don't remember. But either way, it's not happening now. So I want that. I want Aliens 5. Those are like movies I grew up on, were like movies like Aliens and Terminator, and I want to see an Aliens 5.
5.
I want to see a sequel to The Mask. I've been on like a Jim Carrey fix lately, and I just watched The Truman Show, and I watched Liar Liar, and then I watched that other Jim Carrey movie that I watched. There was that sequel to The Mask, like The Son of the Mask. I just looked at the cover and was like, I'm not seeing that. So I want to see like a good sequel to The Mask with Jim Carrey in it.
All right.
What's your number 5?
5 for me, Predator. Or better yet, Predators 2. Or better yet, anything Predators. I'd prefer to see a sequel, because I really like, I mean, obviously Predator. That's my all-time favorite one of my all-time favorite childhood movies. Predator is freaking awesome. And then Predators came out like a couple years ago, and
cool.
That was freaking sweet. Robert Rodriguez, he did Predators, the newest one, and he keeps getting asked if he's going to do a sequel to it, and he's like, yeah, I would like to if the timing's right. One of those bullshit things.
Number 4.
Austin Powers. I had heard or read somewhere or something that they weren't going to make another one after Goldmember, but they left it off so that they could. Yeah, so I would like them to
do that. I
would love to see what Seth Green's character, Dr. Evil's son, is going to do.
Right.
You know?
Humor now.
And I want to see what kind of another character that
Mike Myers
will play in one movie. It's like the Nutty Professor.
Right.
But Mike Myers.
My number 4 is Cloverfield 2. When they released the trailer, everyone's like, oh my god, what is that movie? Because it didn't like release a title. You knew it was about a monster, and you were like, the trailer was so well done, and it's by my favorite guy,
J.J. Abrams.
Never showed a monster, so it had the Jaws thing going, where it's like, they're not going to show it. And so it had all this hype, all these little secret websites that me and all my friends researched on and stuff, just to try and find out clues, which ended up having not really a whole lot to do with the movie, but it was fun to do anyways. I definitely want to see a sequel to it, and I definitely want to see J.J. Abrams and the Lost guys continue to do it, because I don't want it to be weird. Hand cam sequels usually turn out really bad, because sometimes they're just really bad, and sometimes they're not hand cam sequels. I mean, honestly, this movie could do hand cam or not. I think it might be kind of cool to do hand cam, because I feel like that fit the movie well.
Yeah.
But a direct, straight up movie sequel, that'd be fine too. It's not like a horror movie where you need to have the hand cam. Just do something with that, dude. Seriously, so much stuff, and apparently the creature's still alive, because at the end they like bomb the main character. So everyone in the first one pretty much dies. Oh no, the chick gets away in a helicopter, I believe. The sister or something. One of the friends. Yeah. Friends. She gets away, everyone else dies, and then the creature still lives. It gets bombed and it lives, and then there was speculation that there was more creatures. You actually saw multiple creatures in the movie and didn't even know it, because you only see one at a time. Because apparently they're different sizes. So again, endless possibilities.
Your number 3.
Number 3 on my list, but Silent Hill. Another Silent Hill movie, but like a well-made one. Make up your own story based in Silent Hill, and then like you can add Pyramid Head in there or whatever, but like other than that, I don't know, I feel like it could benefit from that, because it would be, its own story, and you wouldn't know what was going to happen, so you can be like, well, in the video game, they do this type of thing first. And then the other thing is about the second movie, like the big monsters, they become big, but they're not threatening, because the girl takes them out in like 2 seconds, and the monsters are like, hey, what's up? Okay, I'm dead. And instead it should be more like, obviously in most movies, like the main characters always win generally, but like at least make it look like they might not, because
the first one was all right. It was definitely really kind of
creepy in a way,
Second one looked too camp.
But
It's just like
the second one was like, I don't know. There's something about some video game movies where you can just totally tell it's like based off a video game because of like the filter they use on their stuff. Like some stuff is too bright or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
To me.
So Silent Hill.
So Silent
A
Hill.
reboot or a sequel that's better.
Yeah.
My number 3 today is going to be Constantine 2. Don't reboot it. If you guys haven't seen Constantine, go see it. I love Keanu Reeves. People hate him. You guys can shut up. Dude, Constantine 2, man. Another movie left open. There was cliffhanger. Shia LaBeouf's like an archangel now, or an angel because he died. He was little. I actually like Shia LaBeouf in that one too. He's pretty cool. He was Keanu Reeves' or John Constantine's partner. It was such an awesome movie. I love movies about angels and demons. They're just cool. I don't know. I pretty much dig most movies that are done well. I think it's underrated. I don't know if a lot of people like it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was talks that they're going to do a sequel. And then apparently Keanu Reeves says he's out now. And a lot of people didn't like that he was John Constantine because apparently he's the most opposite thing from John Constantine from the comic because it's a comic book.
Yeah.
Either way, I would like to see Keanu Reeves in the number 2. That would be my dream. I mean, just every character that was in it was awesome. I mean, the person who played Gabriel, the chick, she looks kind of like a lesbian dude. She's really creepy. Got the part down to a T. She was a really good Gabriel. And then, I don't know his name, but he's the Russian guy, John Abruzzi from Prison Break, played Satan, and he was such a good Satan. I loved it. Good movie, please. Number 2. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5, and beyond, until I'm like 98.
Number 2!
Number 2 for me is Mortal Kombat. I guess it would have to be a reboot at this point because I'd like to see Johnny Cage come back.
Wait, the original guy?
I don't mind if they use all of the same people because I don't know.
Luke Kang was pretty perfectly
like
cast.
and they could even have all the other really crappy actors. I just kind of want to see like they should pay for them to have like acting classes first, but then like
I think they just need to have not Paul W.S. Anderson.
they just need to have somebody, a good director that can direct them well, and then they could make something. It doesn't even have to be darker because Mortal Kombat's pretty dark already.
I mean, I think what you're trying to say is because you're just probably like me, you take anything Mortal Kombat related right now, regardless of it, even if it looks pretty bad, we'd be like, we're gonna go see that anyways. But preferably
something good,
something awesome and like
something
dark,
awesome.
like that one guy's interpretation of it.
Yeah,
Do you remember who that was? I don't remember.
It was the guy who made the Legacy.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
But Legacy wasn't that good.
But Legacy,
make it like the trailer or like that one trailer. Anyways, my number 2, my all-time favorite game. Of my childhood, besides Resident Evil, like I was getting into Resident Evil, and then my friend was like, "Hey man, have you heard of this game called Dino Crisis? It's by the same people." And I was like, "No man, that sounds stupid, but I love dinosaurs. Pop it in." Holy hell, it's like Resident Evil with dinosaurs. I want a Dino Crisis movie or like a serious dinosaur movie, not like a dinosaurs are beautiful. Ba, 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 ba. We can't kill them. I want something where dinosaurs are like, "Hey, I'm eating you," and there's blood going everywhere, and you're screaming, and people are killing dinosaurs. That'd be freaking sweet if they could go back in time, rip a freaking portal open, go into Planet Dinosaur, a Turok movie. That would be kind of cool.
Turok movie would be cool.
Yeah, that would be freaking sweet. Just people just freaking bowing raptors, and raptors just taking out people. Don't go into the long grass. This freaking T-Rex just bites someone. Like when it's gonna bite someone, their organs are gonna like fly out. In my opinion, they're not gonna do the neutered PG-13. Nothing happens. I want to see a T-Rex just like disembowel. I just want to see that. I want to see a rated R dinosaur movie that's not Carnosaur. Although I would totally watch Carnosaur 4. Yeah. I would totally watch Carnosaur 4 or like Raptor Island 2 or whatever they do.
Number 1!
Number 1 on my list is Power Rangers. The original Power Rangers. I want to see them do a new, darker Power Rangers. I don't know why. I want them to make a Power Rangers movie because I want something that there can be, I can be like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of my childhood.
But it'll still be freaking sweet.
It'll still be freaking sweet. They can make it darker too. Like, instead, make this for the people who grew up with Power Rangers who now are probably like more, adults. Or maybe even like something that you could bring your kids to, but like adults could really enjoy it too.
And my number 1, pretty much my all-time favorite movie franchise ever. Everything, I feel like it changed how I grew up because my dad introduced it to me so young, is Lethal Weapon. I want to see a sequel first off. I don't want to see a reboot because they've talked about rebooting it, and I'm like, no, please don't. I know that they're going to have to eventually because Danny Glover's like dead. And Mel Gibson's right there. I mean, his acting career, Mel Gibson's is
Gibson's
dead now
acting
because
career
he's
is dead.
so crazy. And I know that the fourth one left off on
Like
kind
they
of a
were done.
retirement, like, yeah, we're done.
We're a family.
A little, yeah, that whole, yeah, It left off like, hey, we're going to bow out now. They've been talking about doing it. Mel Gibson's like, yeah, no. Yeah, maybe it would be good for me right now. No. And now he's like, no. No, that's not going to happen.
He's too old.
And so now they're like, well, let's reboot it. Let's do it not about a reboot. Now let's do it about Murtaugh's son. And I'm like, no, don't do it about Murtaugh's son. That sounds stupid. Anyways, guys, that's our movies wish list of 2013.
Movies wish list 2013.
Stay tuned. And hopefully these things become true, because all these ideas are from me and Steven, and they're pretty freaking sweet.
We're
Because
pretty
we don't
awesome.
we don't think of stupid stuff. We see
We
enough
don't think of
movies
dumb stuff.
to know that
No.
all of these would be $trillion movie makers.
Comment what you think about our lists.
Yeah,
Oh.
add your movies that
Our
you want to
list right
see.
here.
If we're like stupid,
right
you're like,
here.
dude, I want to see a Moby Dick too. Why did you guys leave that off your list? Anyways, like, subscribe. You guys are cool. The whole 9 of you guys that are out there watching our movies.
Thanks to
You guys are
one.
cool. We keep doing them
Thanks
for
to
you
you
guys.
9 people.
We do it for ourselves.
We do it for ourselves.
But anyways, we do appreciate you 9 people that are out there, and then the rest of the views are just me and Steven clicking on
Yeah,
which times.
we like to view our stuff a lot.
Check you guys later. You guys are totes cool.